Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Deus Human Revolution Director's Cut. Let us continue. Now, last episode, we basically were told we got 8 people killed just because we wandered around the first level too long, which really sucks as far as a decision to make. That is a really bad, just plot-wise decision for a video game, for somebody to be punished for looking around and enjoying the game. Probably, maybe the 8 would have died anyways, but I really hate that feeling. Uh, if they didn't want us, another energy bar, good. If they didn't want us to look around and wanted us to play fast, then they should have not put us in the area at all. They should have started us right here. Let's see. So, these people don't like Seraph. There's a lot of small objects I can pick up, and there is an augment to pick up heavy objects. I'm a little surprised just how high the number is of things we can pick up.
About freaking time. SI Security?
Yeah, name's Jensen.
I know. You used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same, don't they?
Meaning what?
Meaning corpses seem to follow you around. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can get your people some justice.
Give me some info.
I'm gonna need some intel before I head in.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How many terrorists?
How many purists am I looking at down there?
I don't have an exact number. So far we've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe a dozen or so inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your intellicams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
What can you tell me about Sanders?
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible gangbangers ready to kill for him, as we've already seen.
So that's interesting, because that was one thing I said when I was covering Deus Ex: The Falls. How come people don't rip out their augmentations? And here's one guy that actually did.
Realistically, how much time do I have before you guys breach?
According to protocol, none. According to your boss, so far the press hasn't found out about the murders, but I can't guarantee that someone somewhere isn't going to let it slip. And when that happens...
That almost sounds like a threat, Commander.
It's not. But you didn't hear the phone call, Jensen. 8 innocent civilians screaming for help while choking to death on poison gas. And all we could do was stand here and listen. So, anything else you want to know?
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here.
Like we got a choice.
So it's really strange that they have to listen to him. You'd think that they'd just go, no, we are the police, we are going to go in there and handle this. I don't care who you are or what company you own. Painkillers. You can get alcohol and painkillers, I think, in this game. And I probably won't be using either one of them. Maybe I will, but it's somewhat likely I won't. And then,
Little time you got here.
of course, I can talk to people with the helmets on.
Best to be in. Now hurry.
Now hurry, yeah, like I'm gonna do that. It's too late for that. It would have been nicer if they'd given him a name, but you pretty well can tell that he is gonna give you a close-up dialogue scene and more information, where these guys that I click on and just say a couple different things aren't going to say a lot.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. What the hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
I guess if I jump down, I'll die, right? Wow. Okay. That's weird. When did I last save? Wow, all the way back here. Okay. That's a little weird. That you're just gonna straight up die if you fall. We had to try it one way or the other. We'll just skip talking to that guy. We'll pick up these painkillers and we'll continue.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard.
So,
where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
take note that
Your point of entry should be through
the game
shipping
can
and
go
receiving.
slow
Should be,
or
Francis.
fast,
The hell does
depending
that
on
mean?
what
We
how you
have
want to
an
play.
employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Of course, you can't go too fast. You can't jump down. Jump down. Apparently, my augmented legs aren't quite augmented enough, or they haven't adjusted enough that I can survive falls. Tutorial available guards.
Yes, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT. No sign of anything.
So I'm just gonna kind of skip. Tutorials. So that gives me a total of 50. Man down, merciful soul, and expedient. And I can hold to move him and drag him if I need to. And I can then search him and take that energy bar and all of that. Also, I can take his items, his gun. So, as far as our inventory, here's our map. Yay. Let's see if we zoom out. We've got a lot to go to. This first section of a level is bigger by far than any level in the fall. Not surprising since it's a cell phone game. And then these sections seem to mostly just interconnect with that. We have augments. Once we get some practice points, we can start doing like the social enhancer thing, which I think I will go for. I actually saw a walkthrough that said the first two things I should get would be where is it? Where is it? Reflex booster. I can't help but notice we're missing some stuff. There's supposed to be an upgrade somewhere here that would help you carry two things. Okay. Here we go. Carrying capacity 1 and 2. And then like punch through walls and move heavy objects. Get those really fast. I also want to get my upgrade pretty fast upgraded so we get a nice recharge rate, and then get some extra energy cells for all of that. These are mostly the exact same augments as in the fall, but I think there's slightly more of them, but not as many as I thought. And there is a trick now with guns. If I pick up any other pistols, I will just get ammo. So in some places, I didn't really investigate this. In theory, I could pick up a gun, sell it, and then pick up another gun and sell it and get a lot more money. Unfortunately, that would just be really boring. So instead, I see why we're gonna need some more increased carrying capacity real fast here. But otherwise, I'm just gonna pick up guns and take the ammo. I'll probably sell all ammo and all guns as soon as I see a store. I don't remember there being a ton of stores in this game, particularly. Like, crate. Interesting. So this crate is not a heavy object. So stealth tutorial available if I want to do it, or I could try to just take this guy out. Nope, there's two guys there. Almost got seen. Stun gun darts. And some other stuff. Picking up these little boxes. Like, when we pick these boxes up and put them down.
Yo, someone there?
Oh, I just made noise. And I just alarmed him, which means, in theory, I've already lost the achievement.
I think it came.
And that's definitely the reason why I'm not going to bother to try to play this game perfectly. Because right there, with just picking up and dropping a box, I made enough sound that it caused the guy to come this way. It's too unrealistic. The goal. I'm sure there's some perfect players. I'm sure people who have played Deus, the original game, which I haven't played yet, would be telling me, oh, of course you can do this, this is real easy. But like, this guy's alarmed again, and I don't even really know why he's alarmed.
You son of a bitch! Oh!
And people are hostile now. That picks up one pistol ammo for picking up the pistol. So it definitely is understandable why you would want to play the game of instead of picking up things. Okay. Picking up a gun and selling it. Feels like the batteries are charging really fast too. A lot faster than in the fall.
Get your hands off me.
And see, he just woke him up, which is the problem.
Come on. Let's see if he's got the balls to come back here. No.
So if you do these new non-lethals, and there's somebody else around,
Come on. Let's see if he's got the balls to come back here.
they'll just wake him up. which I suppose means you could potentially get more experience by doing a non-lethal takedown a couple of times on the same guy. But definitely a lot more strategy in this than was in the fall. It really goes to show that the concept of trying to make this game on a cell phone just can't. I mean, you just can't do it. It takes too much memory, too much storage, too much graphics power, too much processing power. There's not a single bit of what makes a game that a cell phone has to make a game this good right now. You would have to compromise on every single element. And they did a remarkable job compromising and made a pretty good game, but not a great game. And it was very short. So, are these like automated driving vehicles? Looks like they are. So that's a pretty good example of how this gameplay is going to go through. We're going to try to be quiet and fail.
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
So apparently there was another entrance. Where was the other entrance? There was, like, this is the regular entrance, and somewhere, out there, there's a second entrance apparently. I'm not even seeing what it was. Well, whatever. Double-barreled shotgun. The number's off. I would much prefer that you just got money for picking up a second copy of a gun than one bullet. That makes no sense. Even if you were gonna get bullets, you should get more than one. Okay. Let's see. Combat rifle ammo, revolver ammo. We could climb up there, and we can pick up some boxes and things. It's like there's just too many things to pick up. Something to read. Scroll down. Scrolling down is different depending on what you pick up. Like to scroll here, right trigger, left trigger. To scroll here, left stick. To hit, to accept or do interact with certain things is X button, but in the menus, because you're required for at least Xbox for the menus to always be the A button to accept things, then you're definitely gonna hit the A button in the menus. I don't know, they didn't think their buttons lay out very well. Have more standard buttons to do everything. Tranquilizer darts. I will eventually get the tranquilizer dart gun, I suspect. I suspect it will be a little bit more useful than the stun gun. But I'm shooting for an all takedown setup here. I'm afraid to even fall this far. Okay, that fall worked fine. Didn't do any damage whatsoever. So I guess that's as far as I can fall. And we could definitely sneak around and be in the situation where we sneak around. Let's see. I don't even know what to do here because I can't jump back up. I can jump down here. Oh, just like brutally break his arm. Two. So I think I could just continue forward. And this would be what you'd want to save. But that's going to be really annoying if I do that. This is just cruel.
Something in here. How am I supposed to know what I'm looking for? Shit. I don't even know what any of this stuff means.
Come on. I think this is really just a robbery that went wrong. I don't think that they really intended. Do I have enough to hit him?
Hey, get up!
This guy's alarmed because he sees a body.
Hey, get up!
And this guy's alarmed. Come on, recharge. Hurry up, recharge.
Well, give me a second.
So I've got to wait for this energy to recharge again. That's kind of the problem here, isn't it?
You gonna make me come and get you?
Yeah, I guess I have to. So that's all the hostile people. Take all, take the gun. Take all, take the gun, take all. Pick up this for another energy bar. Now we can just walk around normally and search however we want. Which is definitely the right way to play this game. It would, I suppose you could play total stealth. Just don't take down anybody you don't have to. Keep up hiding. But if you were to play that way, I'm not sure you'd have very many levels. It's not like if you don't knock people out, if you don't do a non-lethal takedown, that somehow that gives you a very large jackpot reward for not taking anybody down. That should probably be in the game, but it would then have to be made very clear that that was an option. If you were straight up just stealth and pacifism, because this really isn't pacifism. If I'm hunting down people and knocking them out, I'm just doing the non-lethal solution. which I think they're pretty clear about that too, is they didn't call this lethal and pacifism. They called it lethal and non-lethal. Those two, and then we already switched that guy. Sinners. Let's look at a map. We are here, and it wants us to go over here. So it does make some sense to check out this next room. Well, in this next room are some people. Very convenient little door here. A screen door to see through this whole section. Take a beer, because you're allowed to drink alcohol at work apparently. Take a tranquilizer darts. Take anything else we can take. Energy bars are what we're really looking for. Still haven't figured out how to quite eat the energy bars, but I imagine we'll get to that later. Why is the guy alarmed? Did somebody see me from up there?
You dead, man.
Alright. Just wait till this guy recharges and then I'll have the guy come back. Notice our life is going back up.
Come!
Hardly being an expert here. I kind of wish on easy mode, since we are playing on easy mode, I would be pulling off these stealth maneuvers a lot more. But it really is focusing on some strange reasons for them to become alarmed. Did they see a body? Did they do something else? Are the people up there seeing me or what? I have no idea. People are just getting alarmed for no reason, it seems like. We're picking up all these ebooks just so we can potentially get some experience from them. Making sure if I have to actually scroll through them. I've never really been the type of player that liked to read in games, though. And when they start doing things like to pander to people that like to read in games, it makes less sense than doesn't make a lot of sense why people would want to read in games. Even if you were a reader, I'd think you'd want to read in the real world and read less in games. So that's why I'm perfectly happy for them to release books or comic books or whatever in addition to video games, and then just keep the video game focused on the interactive parts, the parts of the game that can't be duplicated in other art forms. We're going to go through every single one of these on the off chance that there's something really, really important in here. Stun gun darts, which are different than tranquilizer darts, apparently. Credit chip. Now, one of the things that I think is added to New Game Plus, to Director's Cut, is New Game Plus. And that is on the table, but unlikely that I would anytime soon play Human Revolution in a commentary mode with New Game Plus and have everything pretty well close to maxed out already. Something to think about, but it's probably not going to happen. Interesting. There's like nothing in this room. It's just like a closet to potentially hide a body in, I suppose. If you felt the need to hide the bodies, which I think I should probably be doing. So, we kind of looked at this area. Let's go look at this other area over here. There's more people to knock out. We start off with 2 batteries in this game, where we only had 1 in the fall. It definitely speeds up the game quite a bit to have 2.
Who's that?
So this guy's alarmed.
Where you going?
Come on, guy. We'll just rob this guy while he's taking his time to get closer. Is he gonna get closer, or is he just gonna pull out and shoot at me?
Say bye-bye.
These things are cool and all, but boy, are they gonna get repetitive. Seems like they were trying to hack this turret or install this turret. Computer network problem, which is preventing accessing. Computer. Scroll down, read all of these. Area 51. Desk drawer. Let's see. Pick up that gun. We already searched him, I believe. So this is where they broke in. And it's a vending machine which is too heavy to move right now. But eventually we will be able to move. And things will be behind those vending machines. So when we look at our map, we've looked at all of these sections. We searched here. So we'll just come down this way. We're almost to the end, I believe. Or we might be actually nowhere towards the end. But oddly enough, we are at the end of this recording. Perhaps 30 minutes is too short. for this type of game? Perhaps not. I think we'll probably we'll play faster and we'll figure things out. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.